Hello, this is Stan Dubin, and welcome to the Hiring Tips Podcast. The name of this tip is, Have They Ever Volunteered? If your applicant has done volunteer work, it can tell us quite a bit about them. So if it's not on their resume, it's worth checking into. So what can volunteer work reveal about a candidate? First, let me give you a fast disclaimer. This is obviously not going to be the case for everyone who has volunteered, but for the vast majority of volunteers, I believe it can tell you the following. They have a very human side to them. They are not all about the money. Compassion means something to them. They will tend to be more of a team player. They likely get along well with others. And if their people skills are weak, they likely consider it important to improve them. If volunteer work isn't indicated on the resume, feel free to ask. Dig a little and find out how much volunteering they've done. How long were the projects? Did they actively seek volunteer work? And what did volunteering do for them? Again, I realize one cannot generalize about all volunteers, but there are certain human qualities that one can safely attribute to those who contribute in this way. So if you're down to two candidates that are close to equal in many ways, and one has considerable volunteer work in their background, that'd be a very strong factor for me. Thank you for listening. I'd like to ask a very big favor, and that is to head over to iTunes. And if you type in the phrase hiring tips, or even just the word hiring, you'll make your way to our podcast fairly quickly. And then if you could leave us a review of any kind, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the Hiring Tips Podcast. And one more big favor, let your friends and business associates know about our Hiring Tips Podcast. That would be exceptionally helpful and greatly appreciated. The Hiring Tips is brought to you by the Employee Testing Center. We have an employee testing service that will help you hire better staff. It's very accurate, easy to understand, and delightfully affordable. Watch our 3-minute video at getbetterstaff.com. That's getbetterstaff.com. Our podcast does not represent legal advice. Employment law can vary from state to state. So please consult an attorney familiar with the law that applies to the area where your business is located for any legal questions specific to your company.